Alright, so this is it. This is my final video. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm really, really tired. So there are a few things I wanted to say before, getting off of YouTube. But I think that they're just unnecessary, because no matter what I say, it's not going to make a huge difference. I think they were mostly not so important matters, and I'm sure that there would be people out there who would blow them up into huge matters and send me hate mail about them and stuff like that. So you people can go get a life. So there are a few things I did want to say though before I go. First of all, it's been fun. I made quite a few videos. I'm glad that I was able to touch people's lives. I had not intended to make all these videos and have this whole YouTube conference, seminar, ministry outreach thing going on. This is not my intention. It just kind of happened. I originally started making videos because I wanted to make notes to myself for a book I hope to write sometime in the future. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But anyway, I'm glad that people were able to benefit from my videos nonetheless. I know that I've made a difference in people's lives. I made a lot of new friends online. I have even met a few people who first saw my videos on YouTube and were like, oh my gosh, I have to meet this guy. And so we met. It only happened I think I've met only maybe 2 people, maybe, from YouTube. I think, something like that. But they were really cool, and I still talk to them, so they're awesome. So thank you all for all of your comments and support and telling me how I've helped you and how I've changed your life and how I've, been there for you and whatever. I mean, I'm just a schmuck online, so hearing that really helps me think, okay, I've made a difference in somebody's life, and that's what makes it all worth it. Now, there are a lot of people who have sent me a lot of hate mail and told me to go fuck myself and wanted to start fights and arguments and claim that I'm breaking some laws or something because I'm spreading hate talk or whatever. That's such bullshit. It really is. We can say whatever we want. It's in the Constitution, freedom of speech. Look it up. Deal with it. If you don't like it, don't watch my videos. All right. I am going to keep my videos on here. I'm not going to be receiving any more emails or updates or notifications about new comments or messages or anything. I may check my account every once in a while to see if I got new messages, but I may or may not have time to email anybody back or respond to any messages that people send me, because I'll be teaching in China and I'll have a whole different lifestyle. So anyway, there were a couple things I wanted to address from people who have sent me not so positive or supporting messages. A huge, very common statement that a lot of people have said to counter my teaching, my beliefs, whatever. They say that homosexuality is normal and it's not a sin, and that I need to just accept and embrace my homosexuality. Well, okay, so you say that it's not a sin, but you're not a Christian either, so how can you discern what is sinful and what isn't? And you say that homosexuality is normal, but I don't really see a whole lot of support that you're giving me to back it up. When I say that homosexuality is not normal, that it is not healthy, and that it is not how God intended us to be, I give backup for it. I may not quote directly from the Bible, but I'm using, common sense and things that I've learned from my own experience. So if you really wanted me to start to see your point of view from the other side of the fence, you can start by giving me some support for your claims, not just telling me that I need to believe the way you believe because, well, everyone believes that way. I need to see reason. How have you experienced this as being normal and healthy and beneficial? So if you're going to argue something, argue with some sort of support that really helps to boost your argument. Because otherwise, I don't really see any reason to believe anything that you say. Just because you do something, just because you do it and you like it and it feels good, that doesn't make it good or beneficial. You really need to weigh, I don't know how to say this, discern what is good and what is not good, what is beneficial and what is not beneficial, what is right and what is wrong, not based on what feels good, not based on what makes you feel comfortable, and what's the easiest thing to give into at the moment's notice, but you really need to base your discernment and your decisions on a higher standard of right and wrong, rather than just what feels right and feels good. So a lot of people have also argued this, and they have sent me a lot of emails and stuff. They say that I'm still gay, that I'm wrong in believing that I'm straight, and yada yada yada, that sexual orientation cannot change. Well, again, I don't really see any support for your argument. I mean, I see a lot of speculation and theories from scientists and stuff, but I don't really see a lot of proof. So what I want to say is, even if you have never heard of anyone's sexual orientation changing, does that mean that people's sexual orientations cannot change? No, of course not. Just because you haven't heard of it or experienced it or known anybody, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means you haven't branched out enough and broadened your horizons enough. So, even if nobody in the world has ever changed their sexual orientation, ever, how can you say that my sexual orientation has not changed? You don't know me, All you can do is take what I'm saying on faith and try to believe me based on the experiences that I talk about and things that I speak from my own life. So, yeah. So you may not know anybody else, or you may have never heard of anyone else changing their sexual orientation, but I'm telling you that my sexual orientation has and is changing. So, there you go. So, that's it. I'm done making videos. I'm done speaking on here. Feel free to watch all my other videos, but I'm not going to make any more, at least for a long time, because I'm going to go get a different life. Alright? So, I love you all. It's been fun. Give me a hug. Cyber hug.
Oh.
Okay, so, bye.